For years, I have used a water filter for cooking and drinking. This is the water filter kit that we have had for 2 years. It's the Filtrete model number 3USPS01. Here is where the filter fits in, along with the 2 slots for screws to support the unit on the wall beneath the sink. I am replacing it because this end popped off one evening. Thankfully, I was in the next room, and after hearing the gushing water, I rushed over and turned it off in under 10 seconds. It was tightened firmly, so it should have not come off. Before this, we used the 10,000-gallon Woder water filters. Woder no longer offers the model, but instead a more expensive version. I purchased this new water filter kit from Amazon. It is the WaterDrop model number WD10UA. A filter that lasts up to 8,000 gallons. Included in this kit is customer service information, step-by-step installation instructions, which I found to be well written, a filter life monitor with instructions, 2 water supply hoses. The quick connect portion attaches directly to the filter head, Teflon tape and threaded adapters if needed, a drilling guide for the filter head screws, the filter head and filter. There are also install date stickers that can be placed on the unit. And here's a look at everything. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the filter monitor by pressing for 3 seconds, and I'll read the instructions to learn how to use it. I'm fairly confident that I can install this without the instructions, but I will read through them thoroughly just to be sure. The kit came with screws that seemed too long. I think I can use the shorter ones I had installed previously. The instructions suggest keeping at least 2 inches of clearance beneath the filter to allow for easy changes when necessary. It also shows how to twist it off and back on again. Pretty simple. Step 1. Align the sticker and drill the holes. Step 2. Push the hose quick connections in, but note that they are not identical. The instructions say there should be a 1/8 inch gap after they're correctly pushed in. I will check that later. Next, remove everything from underneath the sink, and it's a good idea to use some sort of light. This is where the old filter was installed, but the screw heads don't have the same spacing. I'll remove one of the screws and carefully place the sticker, ensuring it's level. Choose a drill bit that's slightly smaller than the screw. This sticker is very sticky and not coming off easily, so I will heat it with a hairdryer. A little heat and off it comes. The 2 center screws came with the new kit, and the 2 outer screws are from the old kit. Now I'll make sure that there's at least 2 inches of clearance below the filter, and there is. Since there are slots instead of small holes, I can install the screws into the cabinet wall loosely. Next, I'll hand tighten the screws. Over-tightening could crack the plastic head support or strip the screw holes. The filter now has a nice, even gap. Next, I'll push in both water supply hoses quick connections. The right side, labeled out, uses the hose with the external threads. The left side, labeled in, uses the hose with internal threads. This gnarly looking area is another project on how to air seal your home. Make sure to turn off the water valve, then use a container to catch any water and have a towel or 2 on hand. Open the faucet briefly to release any pressure, then close it. I'll use an adjustable wrench and pliers to loosen the supply line. Next, I'll connect the new supply line to the filter's left side, and then I usually tighten these an additional 1/8 to 1/4 turn. Now I'll connect the right outlet side of the filter to the faucet line. I'm going to make a simple support for the supply lines to keep them out of the way. I'll fold about 6 inches of duct tape lengthwise and then fold in half, then carefully drill a hole through the ends and drill a small hole in the wall. After inserting a screw, I'll wrap the tape around the lines, screw it lightly into the wall, and check that the lines aren't strained. I had to remove the filter to drill into the back wall. Now peel off the filter's monitor tape backing and place it near the filter head. Turn on the water supply valve and let the faucet run for 5 minutes before regular use. Afterward, check for leaks. I found that the hose's quick connection gaps were between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. Here's a look at what I used today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.